Hello, everyone. I am so excited to have you here. This is a little video walking you through the online pastry school and how to use our online portal. So we're going to start with logging in. Pretty simple. I went ahead and signed out so you can see it. Okay, so here's the link that you're going to want to bookmark or just have ready. So it's courses.mollywilk.com. We're going to include this in all of our emails to you, so there's always a sign-in link, so it's really easy to find. Okay, so once you go there, you have two options to log into your school space. You have this button right here, members area, and then up at the top, you have Online Pastry School Hub. So you can click on either, or you can even click on the sign in button. I would recommend clicking on one of these buttons because this is going to lead to our home page that we have for you guys that lists all of the information for the month and the months to come in the school. So I'm going to click here, members area. It's going to ask me to sign in. You have a little area if you forgot your password, okay? And if you ever have any issues with this or you need to change your email address, just shoot us an email. So it's contact@mollyjwilk.com. I'm gonna go ahead and sign in. And here we go. This is our home page. This is your student hub. Welcome to the Molly J. Wilk Online Pastry School. I can't wait to see what we can make. I really can't. I love that part. Okay, so here we go. We're going to scroll down and we have a couple of things. So this is set up. I am filming this in September when we're announcing our new school year. So that is the theme for the month that you're going to see in this. So we have, first of all, a couple of links here. Check out the new 2023 to 2024 baking syllabus by clicking here. Woo-hoo! Okay, so here's that syllabus. We're going to keep this up to date at all times. You'll see a little thing here that tells you the class times, okay? So they are typically at 1 p.m. Eastern, and then we give you the different time zones that those happen in, okay? So that's 7 o'clock for me here, which works out great. We adjust these times according to daylight savings. And no matter daylight savings or whatnot, it's always going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern. So you'll see a little note here too that says additional class times and dates may be added as necessary. So as we start welcoming new folks into the school, we're going to reassess that and see if we need to add a couple more class times or dates onto the calendar. So you'll see you've got all of your little schedule here, and you can either print it or download it straight away. Okay, let's head back to our homepage. Here we go. We have a link to our Facebook group. This is totally optional, but I would highly recommend it. It's quite a lot of fun. So it's a great way to post pictures of the things that you bake, ask questions, interact with your fellow students, all of that sort of thing. Again, if you don't have Facebook, it's totally optional. It was just the easiest way. You can always email me your pictures too. I love that. And your questions, of course. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and scroll down. Okay, as I said, we are all set up for the new school year. So our first shout out is our excitement over our new classes for the year to come. So we have just another link to that. We will adjust that as the months go on and probably call out different things here. These are Ghost Merveilleux, which will be coming in October. So excited. Go ahead and scroll down, and we always have a section that's called What's on This Month. So this is going to call out the recipe or recipes that are going to be revealed to you each month, okay? So with that, you have professionally recorded classes. We'll go into that in just a second. And you also have accompanying live classes on Zoom. So those Zoom classes, you're going to find all of the information in a little class segment here. So we're going to go ahead and click in. This is for the surprise cannelé class during our welcome party. All of our current members know about this, but our new members don't yet. So surprise, yay, if you don't know about it yet. So you're going to click here to get more information. So this is going to go to a page. There's always an intro page for these. You have resume course and rate this course. And below, this is just telling you what's inside, so what you have to expect. So when we're doing our live classes, there's always going to be the Zoom link. You're always going to have recommended equipment and then the recipe that we're doing, if we're doing one, okay? 99% of the time, we will be, okay? So to get access to these, you have to click in here to either start course or resume course. So resume course if you've already clicked into it. So here we go. All right, so here we have our different tabs. I'm gonna move me over here just a little bit. Haha, there we go, okay. Okay, so first of all, we have the Zoom information, so you can copy and paste those into your calendar. We also send a 1 hour warning email, I don't know, alert. Hello, hi, we're happening in 1 hour. You also have a tab for recommended equipment and the recipe, okay? Once that class happens, we actually upload the recording for that live class in here as well. So it would be just another little tab here. We always send you guys a little email letting you know when that has happened. So just in case you weren't able to make the live, then you can always go back and watch the recording at any time. Okay, so to get out of this, we're going to click on Go to Dashboard. We're going to go to somewhere else that I want to show you. Okay. So in your dashboard, and just keep in mind, I have everything in here. So we have different recordings. This is a past live class that we did with someone. Here is a past, the Dracula Brothers use. We did this in our last online pastry school year. So you're going to get access to all of those with your membership, which is pretty sweet. So let's go ahead and click in and see what a professionally recorded class looks like. So we're just going to click in here, and here you go. Oh, so exciting. Here, we're going to start from the beginning so you can really. This one's really fun. You should definitely do it. I love themed treats. It is. It is. I do now. I do now. Okay, so you have a couple of things here. So it's always going to pop up with a video. I believe they start automatically, which is kind of nice. I'm going to move myself a little bit here. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that you can do. So first of all, you can adjust the volume here. Okay. You can adjust the speed. Mine's in French because I'm in La France, but obviously yours would be in English based on where you are or whatever language that you speak. So it's pretty nifty. You can make it full screen. To get it out of full screen, you just push escape. Okay. And here's something else that you're going to find, which I love, and you guys love this too. So on the left-hand side here, our videos are broken out into sections. And so this is really, really great. It means that as you're watching this, we've really divided it up into different pieces, okay? So you can, skip to a certain section, replay it really easily. So if you're baking along with the video, you have everything right there in front of you instead of trying to fast forward to like a certain part. So we always try to put the recipe either like the first one or right at the top. So here's the recipe. Okay. So we're going to scroll down and you're going to see a little option here. Scroll down. So we have recommended equipment. Sometimes we break this out into a different tab or it's in the recipe. Just keep an eye out for it. If you ever have any questions, just let us know. And then you have a little download button. Okay, so this will allow you to download it, print it, hold on to it, etc., etc. Also, I just want to warn you, I like to write a lot for my recipes. I write how I teach. So I really like for you to have all of the information. So, for example, in this first sentence, it says, whisk together the thickening ingredients, starting with the egg yolks and sugar. So I mean, why and how long? Do you see? So that's why it looks long, not necessarily because it's complicated. It's just because I want you guys to have all of the information that you need. So, what am I whisking together? Okay, how long and how am I whisking? Okay, and when do I know when it's done? Do you see? Whisking vigorously for 30 seconds until the mixture slightly lightens in color. There you go. Okay, so in case you're like, oh my God, that's a long recipe. That's why. I mean, I could do half of that, but I think you guys like the extra info. Okay, so just like before, you can download it or print it. Then we're going to pop right over here and we're going to keep going through the sections, which is very nifty. So you have mixing and rolling out crackling. Da, 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 da. Okay. I don't think there's all that much more to show you here. Um, I will say we do often have little notes down here at the bottom that give you access to other classes. Do you see? So if we're going over like one of the base recipes, like pastry cream, then we already have a full recorded class on how to make pastry cream with extra tips. So in case you want that, in case it's like the first time that you're making pastry cream, then you have that, right? And if you've made pastry cream before, then you're like, oh, I don't need it. And then you're good to go, right? So you have two options, which is awesome. So by clicking on that, then you would go to the pastry cream class. There we go. Okay. Anything else to say there? I think the big one is that you can, like go forward, rewind, replay, etc., which is super nifty. So I'm going to go back to the Student Hub because I have some more things to show you. All right, so let's keep continuing down here. So you have a little shout out about our library of professionally recorded classes. And we have this nifty little section here. So this is your member perks and discounts. And we're working on getting a couple more for you. So stay tuned. They might already be up there actually when you watch this video, but we're going to be adding in a couple more, which is very, very exciting. So this is a great food coloring brand. They do powdered food coloring, which is very concentrated. It's really awesome. And gel food coloring. You have a free macaron ebook that I made. You have free shipping for Vein Vanilla, which is my favorite vanilla. It's made in Kansas City. So all sorts of things. A little shout out for our Facebook group. Here's some tips on how to use the online classes. I will say that normally the best way to watch it is on your computer. There is a iPhone app, or there's an app, I think it's for iPhone and Android. So we'll send out information about that and kind of add it in here, which is really cool too. And then you have, I feel like this section is really, really, really helpful. So you have an index of all of the classes that you have access to. So if you want just a quick overview, instead of scrolling through your dashboard, that's what you saw earlier with like kind of the big icons with all the lots of different classes. This is an easy way to look at it. So y'all have access to fundamental classes. So on caramel, meringue, piping, royal icing, puff pastry, etc., etc. And then you have tons of awesome classes on lots of things that we've been doing in the school over the last couple of years. So here we have desserts. The Frenchman's chocolate mousse is utterly amazing. And then we have a section with all of our live class recordings. So these are all the previous ones that we did last year, okay? So this is all, things that you can go back and watch. The Build Your Own Cheese Plate class with Jessica Hamner is amazing. You have floral cake toppers, praline class, Queen Amman, croissant lamination. So all sorts of really, really, really fantastic things. So last thing that I'm going to tell you is we have a monthly challenge. So at this moment, we haven't announced it yet, but we will be. So we always put that in a newsletter that comes out at the first of every month. And it is in your Student Hub too. So September challenge, we're going to be including that here pretty soon. All right. Well, my friends, here I'll put myself in the center. That is it. If you guys have any questions, please let us know. We are so thrilled to have you here and can't wait to get baking with you. All right. Onwards and upwards. Au revoir.